Good morning, Corvallis. You're listening to KBVR. This is Second String Sports Friday morning. Feeling good. Kind of gloomy.
Yeah, Logan McGinnis here. Also, Grant Van Dyke.
Grant Van Dyke in the corner this time, and we have a special guest on the show.
Very special guest.
He's been here before, not on our show. First appearance in the Second String world. Want to introduce yourself over there?
Yeah, my name is Louie Bottaro. I'm an advisor here. That's what I do. And I was just commenting about how awesome it was that I'm filling out a guest agreement and signing this. I've never seen one before, and I've been coming on for about the last 4 years. So.
Yeah, you're under contractual obligation now. What does it even say on there? Probably
no food or drink.
Probably no cursing.
No cursing, yeah. A student conduct code, well, okay, and building regulations, so no alcohol, tobacco, or illegal drugs.
Logan,
do you pass all of those?
I might be
well,
smuggling.
except for my coffee, but it's yeah, I don't know. It's almost gone, so it'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
No firearms, though. I would think you would have an anti-firearms.
There's no regulation
so I could
on firearms?
be packing right now. Whoa. Unless that falls under the student conduct code, which maybe it does. I don't know.
Raymond Felton over here.
Yeah, well, straight hood rat.
Straight hood rat. I like it. Well, there's been a lot that we can talk about. Want to start out with the lowest and build up to the best?
Let's do it.
I think I get where you're coming from, Jake. Talking about the LA Lakers.
Whoa. Jumping into it early,
wow. Huh? Here we go.
You said starting from the bottom.
That's not exactly what I meant, but all right. Whatever works
so,
to do.
for our listeners here, Louie is a huge Lakers fan.
Yep.
Yes, I have. I have endured it. This year has been the worst year in basketball ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Tell me how I should prepare for a lottery party, guys. I haven't done one.
Hey, I don't know.
Wait, I wouldn't know. Not you. I wouldn't know either.
That's right, Logan. Yeah. So Jake, what does a guy do? How does a guy get excited for the lottery?
Coming from a lottery team, there's a lot of preparation, a lot of research. I don't know about you, Grant, but I'm always into the research of the players. And then the day before kind of feels like Christmas Eve, Mm-hmm, and then you get there the day of, first pick goes by. Whew, I wonder what's coming next. You see the players on the board. Pretty active on Twitter, seeing what the analysts have to say. And then once it happens, it's just an all-out frenzy of stats and
I don't think I've seen a Lakers draft since Eddie Jones got drafted by the Lakers. I haven't been interested because we typically trade away our first-round picks. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. Louis,
not this year.
No.
Who do you want the Lakers to get?
I want somebody big. I want a big man. So Jabari Parker would be. I mean, I know he's a power forward, but I want somebody up front that can score.
You prefer Jabari?
So Julius Randle?
I could do that as well. I honestly, my college basketball watching is pretty minimal, so I'm going to go by the boards. But I want I would like a power forward type, somebody who's big, because I can't predict that we're going to get Kevin Love next year, or that we're going to get Kevin Durant next year. We're going to get all of these guys that are out there on the horizon. So
yeah, what's everyone saying that the Lakers are going to get Love and Irving?
Not both.
I don't know that I want Kyrie.
I don't know if I would want Kyrie.
I mean
for the Lakers, but
he seems to have just issues with being a teammate, and he wouldn't be the leader guy that I would want at my point guard. So,
not gonna lie though, I think it's about an 80% chance you do get Kevin Love.
Have you been to Minneapolis?
No, and I don't plan on it. And that's my exact point.
And in the winter too. That's
they got mosquitoes and tundras.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, they're known for their mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Tundra. You're pro tundra, aren't you, Logan?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I forgot about that.
No, I was there in August once. It was really fun.
It was?
Yeah.
Did you go see some Twins games?
No, I went to a St. Paul Saints game, which is the minor league team owned by Bill Murray.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Bill's not looking too good these days.
No,
Bill
looks like a 60-something-year-old man. That's all. He just didn't look all like Hollywoodized.
Yeah, that's what I heard. No facelift, no nothing. Just Bill being Bill.
Yeah. He's drank a lot. He's had a few drugs.
Just Bill being Bill. The Oscars, he was talking about all the after parties he's going to go to.
Well, he always does just crash random parties in LA.
He does.
Be funny just to be in one. Hey, I'll be in California in spring break. Maybe I'll be in LA for a day. Maybe Bill Murray might stop by and crash it.
Gonna catch a Lakers game?
That's actually interesting. I didn't even think about it. Probably not, though. This is going to be a money-free trip, pretty much.
I think tickets might be cheap. Discounted.
That's
Yeah?
true.
Maybe. Who knows?
They're handing them out the door.
God, they're terrible.
Might be a last-minute game.
Jim Buss is Fredo. Jim Buss is Fredo. I'm smart. No, trust me, Mike. I'm smart. You know, he's terrible. Jeannie needs to just take him out.
Okay, another Laker news.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about Phil Jackson going to the Knicks?
Yeah.
Well, here's where I feel about that. I get it. Phil's a 68-year-old bored guy, right? So he wants to do
bored.
something. I mean,
Yeah. You should just write another book.
well, and you made a bunch of money off of that. So I don't, but I mean, he needs $12 million a year just to keep him busy. So I get that. But I do love the fact that the Knicks were the team he played for. He won 2 titles with them as a player back in the 70s. But I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that they bungled it. That Jim Buss bungled it when they fired Mike Brown.
Mm-hmm.
They offered the job to Phil. Phil was thinking about it, and they turned around and hired the idiot. So.
D'Antoni.
Why don't we just run down there and maybe we'll let them play. They'll let them score 2, and then we'll try to get 3. It's a good defensive strategy. He's the worst.
And then Kobe's pretty much come out and acknowledge that next year he has 0 interest in playing for D'Antoni.
Yeah, D'Antoni's dead man walking. I mean, you'd fire him now, except that what are you going to do? Make Rambus coach for the rest of the season?
They're just dealing with
So he's going to ride his way out. The best part about them is that most of these guys on the team won't be back next year.
Exactly.
The only ones who have a contract are
There's only 3 people in their contract, right?
Steve Nash,
Pau Gasol.
No, Pau Gasol's
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
I forgot.
Pau Gasol's a free agent.
He's gonna be out.
Actually, I like a lot of the guys. I like Jordan Farmar. I like Jordan Hill. I think he can bang in a system that you don't just run it up and down.
Hey?
Wesley Johnson he's athletic and runs and fills.
He does.
Yeah.
I like some of these pieces, but I just don't think it fits a system.
What's your take on Swaggy P?
I was just about to ask that.
Not a fan.
Well, no. Because Kobe was out all of this year except for 6 games, because Xavier Henry's been out a lot.
Yeah.
He got a lot of run there in the middle of the season until he got hurt.
Right.
And he came up with some big shots and big plays. So
he was playing really well there for a bit.
I don't know that he's a guy that I really want on a championship contender, but when your team's sucking, he's kind of fun to have.
Yeah.
So if you're a second-tier team, I would definitely put him in your he's a good bench guy.
Yep.
And he actually had good bench chemistry. He's
a good 6-man type guy.
Well, I can't remember who was against, but he got in a thing where somebody took him down.
It was Goran Dragic.
Yeah, it was the Suns.
Yeah, and he got up, and
no one
Suns,
defended.
all of the Suns wanted to fight, and the Lakers just stayed at the other end. So
There was Kendall Marshall at the top of the key, like twiddling his thumbs.
yeah,
and-
Bobby Sacre was
Yeah.
waving his towel.
Nick Young was pissed about that too.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. That right there. I mean, I
No
knew
team
the Lakers
chemistry,
were
yeah.
done, but
Yeah.
That's
but,
a bad sign. That honestly is a bad sign. Yeah.
so that you blow that stuff up, and
Yeah.
so
As Charles would say, man, he's just a knucklehead.
terrible.
All right.
We also got another big news in basketball. We had a big game the other day.
Oh, jeez.
We had Spurs and Blazers play each other.
Here we go.
Jake called the last Spurs win a big fluke because no one played.
It was a garbage minutes game. Yeah, that's like a non-win for the Spurs. That's like a little asterisk. It's like the series should be 2-1 and like star.
Maybe -1.
-1? Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
But LaMarcus got hurt. That was big news, but was that in the second quarter?
No, it was in the third.
Third quarter, yeah. And
It looked bad. It looked really bad.
yeah, wasn't he?
It was that fall. He
Yeah,
came down really bad on his
Well, I
back.
saw reports that he was in a wheelchair after the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, I don't.
Marcus, you don't wish any injuries to the Blazers right now.
No. Well,
That'd be-
you don't wish it, but it's happening.
Yeah,
Mo's out for 2 weeks with a hip strain. LaMarcus is 2 games, reevaluated next week.
I mean, we kind of had a feeling that with all the minutes they're playing, something was going to happen.
This was going to happen at some point. It was inevitable, but the way the team's been playing right now, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's making me.
You're reversing a Spurs. Spurs were not injured they were injured in the start of the year. Now they're starting to get healthy.
So that means come playoff time, it'll switch back because it's like a 15-game spread thing.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
We'll see.
You would think NBA coaches might watch how Popovich does things.
Yeah, Tim Duncan plays 29 minutes, 27 minutes.
And if he doesn't play back-to-backs all the time.
Yeah.
I mean...
He gets hate from the league for it, but who cares?
Yeah, well, you get hate from the league in the Final Four every year, too. I'm sorry. I think Popovich is a genius.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. No, Pop is just... How to describe Pop is just... It's hilarious. Like, hilarious mastermind.
The hilarious mastermind?
Mastermind, Grant? Yeah. Pop, he does everything right.
Yeah.
Well, not everything.
Except for his tirades that get him kicked off the court, but...
What? Oh, the one Blazers game, what was that? The second
it was at
game?
halftime? Yeah, it was the second game.
That was funny. No, he did it. But that was not a tirade. That was strategy.
No.
He was trying to get the team fired up.
It didn't work, though.
So?
They don't get fired up till later in the season.
Yeah. that's actually
so Logan's
very true.
been saying this whole year, I don't care about the regular season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spurs
just win our 60 games and get to the playoffs.
Yep.
It's like Forrest Gump having to see the president again.
Or Craig Robinson.
Okay, so...
Or Craig Robinson.
So I tweeted out this picture of the guest agreement.
Yeah.
Brandon Sprague has replied that he was the PD. I'm assuming that's program director. So he didn't need it. Plus, he was a rebel in college.
Well, shout out Sprague.
And Nick Lilia, who was here back when you guys were like in junior high.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nick.
Out.
But who wrote that sheet? Unless it's changed since 2007. So, because that's when Nick was here. So.
Hey, we're national award winners now. We got some standards.
I know.
Yeah.
It. I know it. I was looking, hoping this place was like cleaned up a little bit. But
Hey.
Nah.
no.
Still have the random stickers, random writing on the wall.
Yeah.
Graffiti.
Yeah, the graffiti has grown since I was
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's grown from...
We got a little second
Fall
string
term.
graffiti up here somewhere.
Yeah, we got it over there.
Yeah.
But hey, it's just a matter of time, though. It's only the countdown now.
To the new stew.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right. It's coming.
that's going to be great.
New building.
Yeah.
I'm pumped for that.
Yeah. What else we got coming here? We could talk a little disappointment.
With
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, a little disappointed into the Beaver
Little
basketball
analysis on
season.
Beaver basketball.
Don't stop it.
Yeah.
I know
That was
Logan's got a
brutal.
lot to say about this. I got a lot to say.
Well, we all watched it. We all have seen all the games during the season. We all have been in the games during the season,
Yeah.
and it just feels like we were always just so close. We were probably a couple games away from being probably like a 5th seed.
Top seed in the
Yeah.
in the-
And it was just the way the season ended, especially in the second half of that game, was just very disappointing. I don't know about what you guys feel about it either, but I just feel like everything just like first half we played great. We shot 73% from the field, and that 73% from the field is outstanding. And we were down by 1. And
It's like second half, we just can't.
and then it just feels like every single time we come out for the second half, it was just like
Zona, U of O.
Second half is crushing. It's like a deflation of energy almost.
It's almost like a team makes second half adjustments.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
You'd think.
Blazers Beavers just seem to slow down the tempo and
Yeah.
ISO Roberto every possession.
it was that game versus Arizona,
It
and
turns into straight ISO. That's all it is.
I
yeah,
don't get it. Like we have a lead with like 5 points with like 5 minutes left. Coach Rob just says slow down the tempo. I guess.
yeah, we did that against USC. We're up by 30. We slow down the tempo. It could be before you know it. It's an
Don't speak.
It's an 8-point game.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why we slow down the tempo every single time. So
Well, I've always liked the fact that I don't think I saw Roberto come off one screen all season to catch the ball in a shooting position.
And then he'll take it back.
No, and it's not about him. He just we never ran a play to get one of the best shooters
Which
in the league.
you would think, the leading scorer of the Pac-12, you'd think he would design plays.
I mean, just have him run baseline to baseline and set picks back.
You'd see like he'd come off screens and then he'd come up to the wing and he'd catch it on the wing and then he would just do a pump fake, but then I think he'd maybe they're trying to still run the Princeton offense still, but
yeah,
I love Craig Robinson. I love everything he's done for the program, or not really, but kind of. But I'm just not a fan of the Princeton offense at all.
You guys think Coach Rob is out?
I just think he's too valuable to kick out. I don't.
The stuff he draws in is way too valuable.
Yeah.
All right, he's got two more solid
Well,
years.
all I gotta say is we should just bring the president out to the Pac-12.
Every game, the tournament,
just tournament
out to
next
Vegas.
year. Just be like, yo, Prez, just come out because
4-0 with Barack in the crowd.
Yeah, we're undefeated with Barack in the crowd, so why not just get our little good luck charm out there next year?
Yeah, so we have to wait it out till Barack's.
Just when he's done.
When his term is up, right? And we'll get Barack.
And then Oregon State can officially hire him.
Well, can he call plays? That's what I want.
I feel like he might be able to.
Well, there's
hilarious.
a little Twitter thing going on. George Dorman, I don't know if you know him. He writes for Sports Illustrated.
Yeah,
he wrote that book about Roberto and the AAU program that he came from. So he's on Twitter this morning. He says that my main point of contention is that Robinson is a bad coach, really bad. The program will never get better because of that. Period. Canzano gets on with him. He's like, he has some Ernie Kent in him, needs an X's and O wingman. But who takes the job if you can't, find that guy and I'm listening? He's like, he's too stubborn to give up control to an X's and O's guy. Stubbornness is a big part of his problem.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know about his stubbornness, but I've looked at it and I think we need looking at our inbounds plays.
Yeah.
We need a guy with a clipboard.
Yeah,
we need a Terry Stotts.
Terry Stotts runs plays.
He does,
and gets you buckets. And if you get 8 buckets, or 8 points a game that way,
that's huge.
That's massive.
Yeah,
considering we've been losing by 7 or 8. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
I don't know. Now, if you look, especially now, if you look forward to next year. Yeah, it's
kind of hard to look forward to, though.
We have Hollis and Malcolm, but
besides that, look at the size we're looking.
We got
at.
Eric.
Gomez got better.
Yeah, Gomez definitely did improve a lot.
That Arizona game, he was playing so well. Arizona State too.
That's actually the true debate. You just said we have Eric, but who knows?
Eric's not coming back. Come on.
You don't think so?
You don't? No. Yeah, that's what
I don't. He was ready to go last year.
I know.
And he improved his game.
I mean, yeah, but last year was so confusing. The press conference he held to announce that he was staying, or he was going and then he was staying.
Yeah, but he's gonna. I gotta think he's gonna be gone.
So if he goes, where do you see him getting drafted?
Second
late.
Well, probably because this is going to be a ridiculously strong draft. That's the only reason he might consider to stay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Probably not
because next year's draft is going to be light, and if the NBA changes its rules, which Adam Silver's talking about making you be 20 now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I don't think he's got a chance to do it since there's nobody.
He's 21, right? 22.
Oh, he's like 20. Yeah. But basically, they're going to say you need to stay in school for 2 years. So it's eliminating the one and done factor. So therefore, it just reduces the number of people that be available. So
yeah, I believe Moreland will stay. I think he's staying.
Well, if he is, he's the focal point. It's him and Hallis.
Hands down.
And here's something. I think we need to petition the NCAA to do a rule change. I think we should be able to play 6-on-5 as long as Olaf stays only on one end and Jarmal stays on the other, and the other 4 can go back and forth. If we can do that, I think we merge their skill sets. We've got a defender and a shooter.
It's like splitting one player into 2.
Yeah,
taking their sets and completely separating them.
I will not cross the half-court line.
Good old Olaf.
I'm a big Olaf fan. No, you guys aren't feeling it.
Well,
I like Olaf.
I'm sure he's a lovely person, and his mother's done a nice job.
Yeah. No, when Olaf gets a rebound, like, whoa. Olaf got a rebound.
Olaf touched the ball inside the key.
Yeah, there was a couple times Olaf did a little finger roll, and flip it in and be like, what? Olaf didn't shoot a 3? It's like
Even his
surprise every
threes
time.
are so inconsistent. It's like Luke Babbitt when he was on the Blazers. You know?
Okay, and then let's remind us all, none of us are D1 players. So
That's
with
true.
respect, guys.
Respect,
But,
Exactly, but
but
True,
we're not.
but-
yeah,
All right. Sorry, I just bag. every now and then.
no, but
Next season, I don't know.
yeah, it'll just be really interesting for next season, just because to see how some maybe bigs develop, because there's I can never pronounce his
Shea.
name. Yeah, Shea, yeah.
None.
Just
Yeah.
go with Shea.
Yeah, I'll just
Shea.
go with Shea.
He can be a first
What up,
a
Shea?
one-name guy like Prince.
Yeah, never Shea.
Shea. That's it.
Never really seen him go out there. Don't know really what his
Skill set is.
skill set is. That'll just be interesting to see what happens there. And we have that big man coming from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We have
GP3.
little GP.
The mitten,
Yeah, the mitten.
which
So,
in all honesty is probably going to be nothing.
I'm interested. Just coming from
It's a hype thing.
coming from a community. Yeah, I know it's so hyped up.
It's a hype thing.
It's like Lou or our friend Lou coming from a Wenatchee Community College.
Yeah.
Jumping from a community college to Division I will just be interesting.
Well, I mean, JC players can be really good players.
Yeah.
That can happen. In fact, I'm excited about the fact that Craig's actually going into this foray.
Yeah.
I would like to find a 25-point producing power forward right now.
Yeah, exactly.
That can play back to the basket about 6'8"
Yeah.
from a JC. One of those guys that would make me feel better
Yeah.
about next year.
Yeah. Good. Like just trying to picture out like a starting five. Like I have.
It's going to be so spread.
Well, Langston. You'll have Langston,
Yeah.
He
Hallis.
hasn't actually really impressed me this year.
Yeah. So you have Langston, Hallis, if Eric's back, and
Hopefully.
and Malcolm,
Split
and then
Malcolm.
Gomez. You've got a 5.
Yeah.
You've got a 5.
But after that,
Yeah.
it's like
But then I don't know.
Yeah.
it turns into the Blazers via last year.
Yeah.
Having zero bench.
Yeah, because Langston did great for the season, but did you guys hear what in the news? He got the DUI arrest. That's why he didn't play in the.
Are you serious?
Wait, he did recently?
Yeah,
Ah.
it was. He didn't play
Thursday night.
Yeah, he didn't play in the Arizona State game, and I saw you tweet stuff about it too, like, why is he in the game? And I'm checking. I'm like, I have no clue. Like, I'm looking
Yeah,
to see if I can find out why.
I was
I
tweeting with
didn't
Grady
hear-
about that, trying to figure out what happened. So.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I didn't see any stories from Consano or
because he
anything
didn't play,
on that.
and he didn't start in the last game, but he came off the bench and
It came out Monday. He got popped, I think, Thursday night.
Yeah.
He blew a .04, which isn't even legal.
yeah, it's not even that. Yeah,
But he is a minor, I believe.
yeah, that's
So-
that's what's why, and because he was also a little trouble last year, but I think
Two separate things.
yeah, two separate things, totally random. But I think Langston's going to turn around. I think he's going to have a huge year next year. I'm looking forward to that.
I'd like to think so. I like his skill set. He's got
Yeah.
a sweet stroke. He can go to the
And
rack.
he brings so much great energy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whenever he does do something, everything Gil just popping.
No, he and
can get
Hallis.
up, yeah.
He and Hallis and Malcolm has a man's body.
Yeah,
Malcolm has a
Yeah.
man's body.
yeah,
a little
He is
built guy.
He is ripped.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm liking Malcolm. I don't
Yeah,
know.
what was that one? I think it was the Arizona State.
Arizona State game, yeah, he played
Yeah.
really well.
And there was
Yeah.
there was one play.
He almost packed it on somebody.
There was one.
Oh, I remember that. He tried to take it to the rack.
Yeah, there was
Big
that one
time,
play.
yeah.
He tries to dunk. Yeah, that was sick. So, and Malcolm, Malcolm and Gomez just really developed really well this season. I was
Yeah.
impressed.
Yep, it's gonna be one of those years. This year had a little more optimism than we would have liked. with the outcome.
Pac-12 was just a lot stronger.
It was
this year.
great this year,
Yeah,
aside from a few teams like USC and
well, honestly, I don't think we were the 10th best team.
yeah. I don't.
I think we
No.
were. No, I believe
We weren't.
I mean, we beat Arizona State last weekend, and I
Yeah.
wasn't overly impressed with them.
Yeah.
I mean, Jahi Carson is a stud.
and what is it, ski? Which I keep getting the two Arizona Tarzinskis. I think it's Tarzinski's Arizona, but
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that we were a couple of balls go the other way, a couple of breaks here and there,
that's
some inbounds plays down the stretch. We could have beaten. We could have been a 6 seed.
Yeah.
we really could have been a 6 seed. Stanford was, and
Stan-
remember
yes.
when we smoked Stanford?
smoked
That wasn't
Stanford.
even close.
that was such a great game.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed with Stanford. I wasn't too, and Arizona State most likely getting in the tournament.
Yeah,
and
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, but
Utah is not now since they scored less than a point a minute yesterday.
Oh, that was
god
embarrassing.
awful.
Oh, and then what was the other? I was in class and I was looking just looking at the games and I saw the Arizona Utah game. I was like, oh geez, and then I looked at the Louisville and
Rutgers.
Yeah, the Rutgers.
Oh geez, it was just
Louisville's bench outscored Rutgers' entire team, 32-31.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, those. But back to Cal, because since Cal lost to
Colorado.
Colorado.
Yep.
So now because Cal was already on the bubble,
Cal's not going to
now
make
Cal's
it.
There's
not
no
going
way.
in there.
There's
yeah.
no way.
Colorado will make it. Zona, obviously. Who else?
UCLA.
Oregon.
UCLA.
There's four.
UCLA beat Oregon last night, and that was a.
Ducks will still make it though.
Smackdown. Ducks are going to make it.
Yeah,
That's interesting though that because the Ducks were the 7th seed, right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna. I agree. It's because they have the great RPI.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Because
And a huge win against Arizona.
they had a
too.
great start of the year. They struggled in
Terrible
Pac-12.
middle. Terrible middle.
Not
They
really struggled, but
They tanked for a little bit there.
They
Yeah.
lost a lot of close games though. Most of them were pretty close.
yeah. And then they beat once they beat Arizona in that last game,
It was all hype from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could tell they didn't really have their energy into that Pac-12 tourney. I don't think.
No, they're good though. They
Yeah.
they
Yeah, they
are
are solid.
effective. I like them. I think
they got-
Dana Altman's a great coach.
Because they almost not to compare it to like an NBA team, but they almost remind me almost like a Suns kind of like an early Suns team.
like a lot of
Because
shooters,
A lot
you
of
know?
Wait,
shooters. They
what's
run up
early-
and down the court.
Yeah, what's early
What's
Suns
early
team? What do
Suns
you-
team?
Well, 2006. How about
Okay,
that?
all right, all right.
Good,
Nash
good-
and Amari.
Yeah,
Who's there?
So not Jason Kidd and Barkley.
Yeah, not Barkley.
Not Thunder Dan Marley.
That's
not
some real
Not
throwback
Kevin Johnson.
The-
Oh, okay.
good,
Sorry.
good early Suns.
I know. I'm right. Welcome to
Yeah.
the 42-year-old guy.
Oh, I love it. All right, we're gonna take a quick PSA break, and coming back, we'll finish up with some NFL draft preview, free agency talk.
Oh yeah,
I know,
big
I
free
know we
agency.
got some. And finish it up with some baseball. We got a lot of stuff to talk about
yeah.
still.
Yep.
This is Second String Sports, 88.7 KBVR Corvallis. Stay tuned.
The Corvallis Area MPO brings you your daily bike safety tip. Tip number 4, go with the flow. In Oregon, a bike is a vehicle and you are the driver. Ride with traffic whenever you are on a roadway, including one-way streets. Obey traffic signs, lights, and markings as if you were a vehicle. Respect pedestrians. Remember, drive your bike. Bikes are vehicles too.
And we're back. Second String Sports, finishing up the show. That was a little PSA break. Back in the studio. This is Jake McGrady. If you're just tuning in, Logan McGinnis.
Logan McGinnis.
Graham Dyke.
And we got Louie over
Special
here in the
guest
corner.
Louie.
Hello.
That was seductive. Hello.
Oh, this isn't a late night FM radio.
Early morning, wake up, all you commuters. Or people
Commuters or partiers that are just getting up.
yeah. If you happen to switch on your radio and you don't know what's going on,
Thursday.
just sit back and relax. Don't question it.
Whoa, no, that's not right.
Moving on. Moving on.
Let's talk some NFL.
Little free agency.
Little free
Yeah,
agency.
wait. I think I don't know if Louie has some opinions over here about his Chicago Bears.
How do you feel on the drops?
Well, it was a historically bad Chicago Bears defense this year.
Yeah,
They gave up more points
It was
than
bizarre.
ever before.
That's all I
Which
can
is-
say.
Well, because they got old and they got hurt, and
Yeah.
they went down to just defensive tackles. Henry Milton, their franchise tendered player, he tore an ACL. Then his backup Nate Collins went down. Stephen Paya, my boy, my friend,
OSU.
my NFL jersey. Stephen Paya went down with that's the NFL. I rock a Paya Bear jersey.
Nice. I like it.
He had turf toe and missed several games.
Turtle.
No, but I mean, Lance Briggs went out, the best linebacker on the team.
Yeah.
Charles Tillman tore a pec and was
Yeah.
gone, our best cornerback. I mean, it was ridiculous the number of star caliber players Julius Peppers is really the only one left, and Tim Jennings at corner. And Peppers was going to be paid. I mean, was going to count $18 million against the cap this year, so they had to let him go.
Yeah.
Well, you sad to see Hester go?
Yeah, but I think $3 million can be better invested in more
that's how I felt about the Chiefs letting go Dexter McCluster.
Mm-hmm.
I love Dexter McCluster, but he can change the game for one quick play, but don't overpay players. The only thing I'm worried about for the Chiefs too is because we
basically lost their entire line.
We lost pretty much our whole offensive line besides our draft pick last year, Eric Fisher.
Yeah.
So but it's just be interesting how they kind of fit some pieces together. But
Andy Reid always kind of cobbled together good offensive lines in Philly. I mean, that's what his training was. He's an O-line coach from.
Yeah.
So I am always concerned if your offensive line starts to crumble. But he's a guy. He's a guy who knows how to do it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They lost Schwartz and Asamoah?
Yeah, and we lost Brandon Albert,
right,
as well, and
like 3 starters.
Yeah, 3 or 4, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was a little worried, but not too worried.
Could be the Raiders.
Just because we haven't.
You could be the Raiders.
only got Tuck, right?
They got Tuck, and they got someone else last night.
Not the guy from the Rams that they failed him on his physical.
No, they got someone else.
It was a pretty.
I can't remember. Let me look. It was a big name.
Let's see.
A big name to overpay.
Yeah,
the Daniel Snyder model.
The story of the Raiders' life, seriously.
Oh, they got Lamar Woodley. That's who they got.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, James Harrison just got released, and he's 35, so I think he's all over the Raiders.
Yeah. Well, what else was another big free agent news here?
I have a Jeopardy question for you. It's a sports Jeopardy question.
Let's hear it.
All right. This recent free agent acquisition will be Geno Smith's favorite target in 2014.
Oh.
Ooh. Eric Decker?
Eric Decker.
No, Darrell Revis. With the Patriots. Darrell Revis.
Great. Loved it.
Someone tweet that.
Yeah.
It's a sports Jeopardy Twitter. I found it this morning. Sports Jeopardy.
That's funny.
I'm gonna have to find that.
Find him and follow him. There's some good stuff in there.
Oh.
Yeah. I once his Revis did get released, I had a feeling he was going to the Patriots.
Jets fans everywhere burning Revis jerseys.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty hilarious.
Yeah, with the Cleveland LeBron fans.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick pumped.
He's probably just.
I'm so excited.
Stone faced. Yep, classic Bill.
It's really gonna help our defense. Yeah.
It is though.
So happy.
Yeah.
If Revis is healthy. If Revis is healthy, you just put him out there. Then the 10 guys.
Revis is healthy.
Yeah.
I don't
There
know.
was
But for $12 million though, that's a reasonable output.
There was
He's getting his money. 1 year, 12 mil.
that one video of Frank Caliendo doing the Bill Belichick impression. I was dying. That was hilarious. That was so.
I didn't know he did a Belichick.
It was he did like a whole Sports Center thing. I don't know if you saw it, but it was just super funny. And then they have Belichick come on, and he's just and it has like the subtitles underneath, and it was hilarious. Classic Bell.
What about the Broncos though?
Broncos made some noise.
Oh my god!
A little more than noise. Oh my.
DeMarcus Ware, Aqib Talib,
TJ Ward.
TJ Ward is gonna be. I don't know. He got his money.
Because I have a class with Teron, and I was like, "Dang, Teron, your bro got that cash money." He goes, "Yeah, he was pretty stoked."
Pretty stoked.
Yeah, and that's pretty funny.
No, and it's funny. I mean, because I think T.J. Ward could be one of the best safeties that got. Because there were a lot that have been signed this week, and he ended up signing for a lot less than a lot of other guys. So
yeah,
but
DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller on the same defensive line.
That's
gonna be scary.
The DeMarcus Ware thing really surprised me. The release by the Cowboys.
How the Cowboys cut him.
Yeah, I
mean, he wasn't that great last season, but he's still
very pissed about that.
He's still DeMarcus Ware. I mean,
it's like DeMarcus Ware. I mean.
Yeah, not the I'm trying to think of a comparison where you think someone's just cut with their best player.
The Cowboys are in trouble.
Yeah,
the Cowboys are in trouble. They've been overtaxing the cap, and it reaches that point where all of a sudden you just have to have those two bad seasons because you overcommitted, and they made their bed with Tony Romo.
Yeah.
As long as
But
Jones is there.
How much money did they pay for Romo? They paid
148,
yeah.
Something
160 million.
enough that it makes Jay Cutler look like a bog.
It does.
It's just it's just classic Cowboys just being like sticking to Tony Romo and be like, yep, he's our quarterback.
It's Romo, Witten, and Des Bryant, and there you go.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have to release Miles Austin.
Right.
They already did. They already released him. Yeah.
Yeah. Defensively, they're going to lose Hatcher. They're going to lose. They've got
Defenses in shambles.
they've got. I mean, they do have some good players. They've got the tackle from SC, Tyson Smith. They've got DeMarco Murray.
If DeMarco Murray can
the
stay,
six,
I think he can
6 to
stay
8
healthy.
games he plays, he's good.
Murray's tough.
Yeah. No, this has been, I think, one of the more like signy off seasons we've had in a while. I believe like everything's kind of, or like a lot of cuts. Steve Smith got cut.
Steve Smith to the Ravens, please.
I think it'll happen. I think it will.
Please.
The Ravens.
What if he
That's exactly the type of player we need.
Patriots? He could go with the Patriots.
you think he's gonna go to the Pats?
If he goes to the Pats,
The
Man.
Pats need him.
that'd be a great signing for them.
Yeah.
Well, he'd be a great signing for 31 teams.
Yeah.
True.
He's
Speaking
still
of
a ball player.
Well, yeah, there was that one. There was I think the NFL Network tweeted, like Steve Smith got released, and there was 7 teams interested, but on the picture of the Steve Smith, there was 11 logos.
Oh,
I just was like, so there's 11 question mark because the Chiefs were on there. That's why I was I was a little interested. So
Chiefs aren't getting him.
Everybody should
No,
be interested
he's
in
not
Steve
gonna
Smith.
do that.
no. Chiefs are going
course,
to get
yeah.
him. Chiefs are going to get Emmanuel Sanders. I'm going to love it. I like Emmanuel Sanders.
Okay, so you still have Dwayne Bowe, right?
Yeah.
Who else?
Donnie Avery.
Charles.
Logan's a jail buddy.
He never went to jail.
I'm not talking about.
Dwayne Bowe.
A little late shot at Bowe.
Yeah. Bo never went to jail.
He will.
Oh, you're just calling that Dwayne Bowe's going to go
Calling
to
a
jail?
Calling a shot on a professional athlete going to jail someday.
Yeah.
Jake, how do you feel about Golden Tate leaving Seattle?
That's
They re-signed Bennett, so that's good.
I mean, here's my take on that. I kind of knew it was going to happen because I knew he's one of the, like me and Logan had this discussion. He's one of those players, he's not going to go to the Hall of Fame. He's one of those players that found his niche, excelled in his role.
Got his ring.
Got his ring.
Got paid.
Got paid.
And now he's going to go get his
That's
money.
what pretty much all these NFL players are doing. They're just following the money.
They're
So-
putting some real pressure on Percy Harvin now. Step up.
major. Sidney's gone.
Sidney Rice is gone
Golden's
too.
gone.
Yeah.
It's all on a healthy person.
Jermaine
Doug
Kearse.
Baldwin, I guess.
Jermaine Kearse.
I mean, I'm a
Kearse.
fan
Washington.
of Doug Baldwin, but
yeah.
Can't overpay for these players, I guess.
Yeah.
let's
And-
replace Golden Tate with Brandon Cooks and I'll be good.
He won't be there.
I know.
He won't be
There's
there
no-
on the
he-
board
yeah.
of 32.
No, exactly.
He will not drop that low.
I'm trying to think now because now Panthers have more of a reason to draft him because you know how many like
Yeah.
reasons like
would-
we saw Cooks
yeah.
going. I saw Cook, 49ers Panthers.
I've seen him as early as
Yeah.
I've seen Patriots too.
Patriot.
In
Was it
different
true?
mock
I
drafts.
saw a few reports over the summer from Canzano that there's many Patriot scouts at like quite a few of our summer practices watching Cooks.
I believe it.
He could fill in for a little Wes Welker almost.
Yeah. Well, he's Julian Edelman. He's faster than Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
about the same size.
Yeah, because the Patriots are trying to re-sign Edelman, and if they don't re-sign him,
Well, yeah.
probably Cooks.
If you don't sign him, you move on. That position in that offense and that scheme is
Because Brady and Manning could make anyone look good.
not me, not you, but a lot of other people.
I could go out there and just
they
look
can
pretty
make you
good.
look good, Logan.
Yeah,
Catch a few wideouts from Brady.
yeah. My IM skills.
What about your knees, though? You
My
get one hit.
knee, my Oshkin slaughter, Jake. There's only, it's below my knee. I have an old man knee, Lou. If you're curious.
If you
I've
play
never really checked your knees out before.
Yeah.
So
if we go and play
You don't?
basketball and
check my knees out.
not so much.
you don't get your advisor physical.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh, okay.
Okay, Jake.
And we're done.
moving on. Soft knees, Logan.
The Oshkin slaughter, it's killer.
Yeah, so your Seahawks thing, it's the classic thing though. You win the Super Bowl, you get rated. Everybody comes in and takes your players.
Same thing
What
happened to the Ravens.
Yeah. Who did
Well-
you guys lose besides Ed Reed, who you didn't really care?
Ray Lewis, Anquan Bolden.
yeah.
And then had to spend all our money on Flacco. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
little sidetrack.
That was my point, Grant.
Cool.
Little sidetrack on the Ravens. Whatever happened with Ray Rice?
he's he just had an off year last year. He's
That's not what I'm referring to.
battling injuries.
And
know.
possibly carrying his knocked out girlfriend out of an elevator as well. But
I mean,
That's what
you
I was
know,
referring to, Grant. I wasn't referring to his year.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Jake, did you ever see the video?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, because I know you want to talk about it. You like.
I'm just gonna say no comment. You know,
No comment.
That was
comment.
Is it
hilarious.
still just ongoing?
There was a.
I've
there-
heard-
I'm pretty
heard-
sure it is.
I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything on it.
yeah, I haven't heard anything in a while, but just the video is just like,
Whoa,
is that a dead body?
pretty bad.
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because Ray Rice has held himself in pretty good regard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
No, I
You know,
squeaked
like
clean
he's a
almost.
professional guy.
Yeah,
Friend, my friend who teaches high school in New York had him. He went to that
Really?
high school when Ray was a student. So
Yeah, I had them
Yeah.
on my fantasy team. So
He's a big anti-bullying guy, and
yeah.
Well,
normally been a pretty
Ugh.
high character guy. But
ouch.
Well, we don't know everything. You know, let's
Yeah.
not
yeah,
let
Jake, stop assuming.
TMZ doesn't rule the world.
Jake would think otherwise.
Jake's got the TMZ app on his phone.
Hey,
Let's be honest here.
What about Perez? You got Perez too?
No. No, I do not.
I'm sorry.
He's above Perez, but not TMZ.
I have my limits. Oh.
We'll take another PSA break here. So guys,
Welcome back and talk some baseball.
Logan's had enough. Some baseball, and then I want
Some OSU baseball, maybe too.
Oh,
yeah.
exactly. And then I have some questions for Louie about the NFL draft. A few opinions on a few players that I want to hear his take on.
All right.
All right.
Johnny Foot.
All right. This is KBVR Corvallis, Second String Sports. Stay tuned. Be right back.
Breathe out, breathe in, tune out, tune in. The soothing sounds that abound on KBVR FM are made possible in part by the Downward Dog Pub and Grub. Downward Dog is properly positioned at 130 Southwest 1st Street in downtown Corvallis. Dining, whining, and other information may be channeled at 541-753-9900. Thanks, Downward Dog, from all the cats here at KBVR.
Calling all students who are interested in helping students of all abilities attain equal access to their education. If you are interested in getting involved with the Accessibility Task Force, contact Brian Williamson at accessibility.affairs@oregonstate.edu or visit the ASOSU homepage on the OSU website.
And we're back. That was a little PSA/grant action just because we felt like it. Finale winter term. Giving you the most information we can possibly give you in the least amount of time.
what do we got here?
Yep, we got some
13
time
minutes.
left. We got some finishing topics, some OSU baseball, and some NFL draft. What do you guys want to
Even
start
some MLB future here.
with? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You know,
we got time. We got time.
Yeah, we'll stick with some OSU baseball real quick. You know, I don't know, Louie, did you go to any games? Have you been any?
I have not. Usually the weather.
Yeah, it was a little cold a couple times.
Weather usually dictates.
Yeah.
Tickets are hard to get, and then when it's nice weather,
Yeah.
I'm mowing my lawn or
Oh.
doing things around my house, coaching little league. So I rarely go. I spend more time at summer games at Corvallis nights. So,
Oh yeah.
so no, I'm not very. good
Never
that
been
way.
to a night game. Maybe I'll have to.
You should do that. It's
I'll
a
have to break
great
it.
time in the summer.
Yeah?
If you're here in the summer, absolutely, go to a Corvallis nights game.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been to 2 games so far, and
You've been to 2?
yeah.
I thought you only went to that one.
No, I went to one before that. I went to one Wright State game.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
He didn't
Eh.
invite you, Jake.
Ouch, I'm
Where was
offended.
Jake? Because I went to the.
Was it Thursday?
Did they lose to Wright State, or was it?
No,
They
we
played
had,
a 4-game series.
I
with
don't know. I was
Yeah.
probably doing something important.
yeah, and then we played Ohio State the other day, and
them.
that
Pulled
was
out the win.
yeah. I didn't go to it, but I listened to it on radio, but good old Mike Parker wasn't announcing because he was in Vegas, so it wasn't as good.
Logan's turning one of the classic older baseball fans who
I
shows
like-
up to
I
the
like-
game plugged in.
Oh, but to listen to the sweet sounds of Mike Parker.
It's true.
Just keep it one.
I was telling him that. I was telling
one ear in, and 1 ear out. No, it's great.
I was telling him he went to McMinimans to watch the basketball game. and
Yeah.
He was getting annoyed. Those Pac-12 announcers were annoying me too. I said he should have just plugged in a.
I'm not gonna
Mike Parker.
plug in at McNumbs.
Why not? Who cares?
You weren't feeling Don McLean, huh?
No.
Talking about how he didn't play defense 25 years ago in the Pac-12.
Yeah.
In the Pac-10
No.
conference.
I was
fair
getting
enough.
sick of his mispronunciations, too.
Yeah. No, the baseball team's looking pretty solid. Chase Fry threw a no-hitter the other day against Wright State, so that was pretty funny.
Saturday was crazy. If you're at that doubleheader, because I was in watching the basketball game.
Yeah.
Think about this.
Yeah, I was
you see a doubleheader, and you get to see a no-hitter in one game and a grand slam in the second game.
Yeah.
Basically, a triple play would have been just if you could have got that squeezed in there somehow.
Yeah. I wish I would have I wish I was at the game for the no-hitter because that'd been really cool. Yeah. But
Yeah.
you know, we've a lot of our young pitchers have been looking really good. A lot of the young freshmen, and especially I've been really impressed with the fill-in for Jake Rodriguez, Logan Ice, the catcher. He's gonna look really good this year.
What's his walk-up music?
Logan Ice.
What's his walk-up music?
Is it?
And
Is it
it's
vanilla?
it's not Ice Baby. I can
What?
tell you.
Oh, come on!
Come on.
I know.
Dun, 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 dun,
It
dun.
would be funny.
You're a
I was thinking
failure
the
if
same
you
thing
don't use
actually.
that.
Yeah. No, but he's looking really good, and I'll look forward to a little Pac-12 in the spring. Get some summer games going.
Well, they start today at Utah.
Kick
Yeah.
off some conference play.
Yeah.
Um, That's a silver lining about the Wetzler situation, I gotta say, because
yeah,
the,
we
because
talked
the younger
about
pitchers
that.
have had that extra experience. So
Yeah, which honestly, I think the Wetzler suspension might even be towards the end of the season a blessing in disguise.
hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so. And I hope the Phillies lose 104 games.
Oh no, me too.
Do you see my favorite baseball player of all time, Ryan Sandberg, has benched Jimmy Rollins?
I
the
saw
last
that.
4
Yeah,
games
Really?
yeah.
because Jimmy Rollins apparently shows up.
Jimmy
when
Rollins
he wants to.
I don't even know why he's benching me. I
You
don't
know,
even know why.
Does his own thing all the time, and Rhino's like, "Nah, this is how it is. This is my team. This is how we run things." He's going to platoon Ryan Howard because Ryan Howard can't hit lefties,
Yeah.
and he doesn't care. Ryan Howard's
Good,
the
I hope that-
highest paid Philly in the history of Phillies.
I hope the Phillies just tank. Done.
Yeah,
We saw a sign that was the Phillies' new mascot at the baseball game the other day, and it was a rat. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, we can. Jake had a couple questions for Louie over here.
Yeah.
I want to
What are
move.
these questions?
I want to move a little bit into the NFL draft.
okay.
As of right now, me and Logan have been debating this. Who do you have as your number one pick?
Who do I have as my
As
number
of
one pick?
as of right now,
With the Houston Texans, no trades involved.
no trades
No
involved.
trades involved.
Straight up, Houston Texans.
With that, the Houston Texans need to take a quarterback. They do not have a quarterback, and
Exactly.
until they
What?
get a quarterback, and they might do it with some other method, and it might behoove them to trade a third rounder for a Kirk Cousins, or it might behoove to do something else.
I can see that.
Like if I were Houston, I would probably do something like that, and then spend my number one on Clowney. But if you don't have that option, if that's not
If
made
they get-
available
if
to
they-
you, then you have to take a QB.
Which is
With the running backs that they have, Arian Foster,
Yes.
with Andre Johnson, and a good offensive line and a strong defense, and you want to sell tickets? Do you want to sell tickets? Do you want to win?
You want to win?
I'm not sure that the guy can't win. He beat Bama. He's 1-on-1 against Bama. I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan, but I think you seriously have to consider whether or not you think he can win.
And everyone we're referring to,
Johnny Football.
Johnny. We don't call
Freaking
him, we
football.
don't call him Johnny Football.
Manziel.
We call him just Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel?
Yeah.
All you really need is a game manager, Alex Smith type guy with Foster, and it's true.
I'm gonna
But
call him shots.
I mean, just somebody who's not gonna not gonna throw picks.
Every
just
game?
take care of the ball.
What was Matt Schaub's record? Wasn't it like 5 games in a row with a pick six?
See,
yeah, it was.
and Jake's getting into this question because I have guaranteed the Texans pick Blake Bortles.
Number 1 overall.
Yep, I've
I've
guaranteed
He's
it.
trying to bet me on it.
Oh, he's getting love. He's getting love out there.
Yeah, I'm
Because
calling-
nobody's seen him lose a game.
He's
Because
got the
nobody's seen
physical
him win a
skill
game.
set.
Exactly, because no one's seen him.
I got Bortles.
I don't see it at all.
I don't know. I don't know if Bridgewater is Byron Leftwich.
Oh, Bridgewater, I've guaranteed that he's going to be
Jamarcus Russell.
a bust.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan
He's
of Bridgewater.
He's convinced of the bust.
I'm convinced of a Bridgewater bust.
I hate to use the phrase Jamarcus Russell when comparing anyone to anybody.
It's a curse. We
a
don't want to put that
terrible
voodoo magic on him.
Yeah, I mean, Byron Leftwich was a good guy. A decent human
Yeah.
being. Let's not go with Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah. Hey, He's still trying to make his comeback.
Whatever happened to that? We saw that ESPN story last year.
Yeah.
Come like March, and it's been a year.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Classic Jamarcus.
Classic Jamarcel.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Mr. Not Football, but he I don't know. There's something about him. He has escapability.
I'll award you this. They will sell in the state of Texas. They will get major tickets, major jerseys, major press.
I honestly think
That's why I think if they're still at the number one and they pass up on him, their fan base is going.
I honestly-
if they take Bortles over Johnny Manziel.
I think Manziel will slip in the draft. I think.
Oh, you're predicting a slip?
not too big of a
He will
slip.
get past 8 with the Vikings.
Yeah,
The
that's what I'm saying. I
that's
think
as
he's
far
going to
as
go.
he
I
goes.
think he's going to go 8 to the Vikings.
You think he's going to go to the Vikes?
Yeah.
Why? Where's Mike Vick going to go?
Jets backup maybe. I don't know.
I actually heard Raiders for him.
I have no
Just
clue.
let him
I mean,
go.
because honestly, I think the Raiders is a good spot for him.
I do too. Their fan base can rally around him, kind of, you know.
You know, I'm sure a
I
lot
could
of
see- I
a
could
lot of
see
their
that.
fans probably have
Easy.
dabbled in dogfighting.
I knew that was coming.
Nah.
Well, you know, the Coliseum there. In
I could
Oakland.
see him there though. I could.
Yeah.
Future
that-
Portland Raiders, maybe.
Yeah, you can't put together an NFL draft right now until you know
Oh, yeah,
what
it's-
happens with
it's really
him and if
difficult.
Kirk Cousins goes
Yeah.
somewhere. You know, because you've got teams that need a QB in the top 10, like many. of them,
Majorly.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's Cleveland.
Who knows?
there's
what
Cleveland.
Who
They,
knows
they
what
got rid of
Cleveland's doing.
Brandon Whedon. Nice
Yep.
choice.
Yeah, he's
Poor
gone.
Whedon.
He's gone. They got rid of Jason Campbell. They've got Brian Hoyer and so they'll be needing a QB.
Yeah.
Do you think that's do you think Manziel's a possibility there? I've heard.
I think so. Tampa went and signed away Josh McCown.
2-year deal.
Yeah.
And he's going to compete with Mike Glennon, their second
McCown
round pick from last
will
year.
start.
He'll
McCown-
start, and
he
he'll
did
get
good for the Bears last year.
He was great for the Bears,
And he had that one game where he threw like almost 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. I forget who.
and he ran for. It was against the Pack. It
Yeah.
was Monday Night Football.
Okay, that's what
It
it
was
was.
delightful.
Too bad that could have been
It was almost like
the
the
deciding
Lakers
game.
beating the Blazers a couple of Mondays ago.
All right.
Okay, quick little wrap up here, Louie. Cubs. What are you expecting out of your Cubs this year?
73.5 wins is
All
the
right.
over-under mark.
Okay. What about will Chris Bryant be called up before the end of the season?
Probably not. Chris Bryant is probably going to start the year at Double-A, and Theo and Jed, the brain trust, do not over-promote quickly. But
Yeah.
watch out for Javier Baez.
Is that the shortstop? No.
He's the shortstop.
Yeah.
Javier Baez is going to come up probably July. He had 37 homers last year in the minors, in single and Double-A.
Yeah.
He's going to start at Triple-A.
Yeah, Cardinals just signed that. Was it
got a Cuban shortstop.
Cuban shortstop kid? Yeah. See how that goes.
What about
Well,
your
just-
Cards? What are you thinking, Logan?
You know, it's interesting to see what the Cardinals are doing because we have Matt Adams at first, Craig's going in the outfield, we got Peralta coming, Wong's playing, Carpenter's moved over to third. Everything's a little transition, but you know,
Yeah.
it's the Cardinals.
Borges will catch a fly ball in center field, which is nice.
I'm not a John Jay fan, and Tavares will be in AAA until Matt Adams, Craig, Holiday, one of the guys get hurt. Tavares will come up, probably get a shot. But yeah, I was sad to see David Freese go because we traded David Freese to the
Oh no!
Angels.
Yeah,
I was a little bummed.
Yeah, because of your World Series the last time.
My hero, my World Series hero.
Yeah.
But
I liked Mark Ellis signing too. I thought that was a good signing.
yeah,
for him.
because you get a little platoon with Colton Wong.
well,
Exactly.
and just a good depth veteran guy.
So you know, get a little NL Central battle. I'm sure.
Cardinals are going to win it easily.
Yeah.
The Reds are going to regress. The Pirates are going to. I think they're going to regress too. They're missing a first baseman.
Yeah.
So
Well,
All right.
wrapping it up here.
Yeah.
You're listening to Second String Sports, KBVR Corvallis. This has been the winter term finale. Looking forward to spring term. You know, might have some surprises in the book because I don't know if we've already plugged it, but we are award winning. So I hate to brag, but I'm gonna brag. I'm gonna do a quick Twitter shout out if you want to keep up with us over spring break at JMcGrady7.
At LT McGinnis.
At GVD35.
And follow our good friend Louie Bottaro at Louie101.
that's
Louie
right.
101. Yep, it's been a good term. Next term we're gonna have a lot to talk about. I don't know. NBA playoffs, March Madness. Well,
Yeah.
March Madness is pretty much going to be done, but
It'll probably still be.
it'll be.
Get
Get a little second string brackets going on. A little bracket
I'm liking the idea of that. Some bracketologists here.
Yeah, we'll put a bracket thing on our Facebook and Twitter page if you guys want to sign up. There you go.
I feel it. Yeah. Follow us on all the social media and subscribe on YouTube if you want to feel connected in life to the sporting world. Anyway,
Go Wichita State.
go Wichita State. This is Second String Sports. Go Beavs. Have a good weekend. Study. Do good on finals.
Have a great spring break.
Have a great spring break. Don't get too crazy.
Come home safely.
Come home safely. Adios.